Hey everybody, Walker here. We're on episode number 15 of my Modded Minecraft Let's Play series, season number 3. Let's see what we can do today. Alright, a couple of big changes. I guess, well, big changes over outside, but inside not really super big. I did add a whole mess load more item conduit, and I've sorted some stuff out, and now everything that's connected, with the very, very, very small exception of wait, no, everything's connected now. I fixed that. I had some things that were not going, but everything's connected now. So anything that is in a barrel upstairs that's connected to the network will pull. So long out of this chest. So I don't really have, let's see what I can throw in there. I've done a whole mess load of cleanup. That's only there because, one, I keep feeding my Stirling generator every so often, and two, I haven't decided where I want to locate coal. Do I want to put it with the ores? Do I want to put it with the stone? I haven't quite decided yet, but, holy crap. You know something? I don't think I have a single... paper can come with me. I don't think I have a single item. Is that plastic? Oh, dynamic tank. That will end up upstairs. The oak saplings won't, because what happened was I ran all of those oak trees through the forestry farm block, which turned them into apple oak saplings, right? So those are over here. Apple oak saplings, and that kind of sucks because the oak saplings do not stack with those. So well, let's just take some birch wood, and I do believe that's all hooked up. Yep. The only thing that isn't hooked up, I think, is I don't have one running over to these barrels. That's what it was. I still got to do that, but I'm putting it off for a bit because I'm trying to build up some more ender pearls. But if I just take these down here and look at them go, boom, gone. They're up in those barrels. So now I can keep my inventory relatively clean, because some folks find it amusing that my inventory is always full of random objects, and sometimes several different of the same type of object. It's mob drops, people. Get over it already. I am going to need very soon either another gas burning generator or another use for ethylene, because I'll show you why. Oh yeah, we'll get into what's going to go in there. Actually, we might do that this episode. This setup is extremely... I'm not going to say it's super efficient, but it produces excess ethylene in quite actually large quantities. That came from, I think, 2 stacks. And that's a lot, considering I had drained this side. So not only is it this side, but it was this side, plus what's over on this side, plus... Nope, that one's empty, because, yeah, that one's not full yet, so that would make sense. But plus what's in this tube, okay, and that's 500 millibuckets per length of conduit, plus everything in here. So it does make extra ethylene. I'm going to have to just go in and take a look. I can't remember. Okay, I haven't used Mechanism in over a year now. So remembering what the different things Mechanism can do is racking on my brains. But what we're going to do over here, I haven't decided if we're going to do this today or if we're going to wait. I made a new room. Pardon me. And you'll notice I have these cobble blocks that are just kind of laid out almost in a semi-pattern way. This is going to be our production factory room, alright? And this is where all of our mechanism factory blocks are going to end up going. It's actually the mechanism factory room, because we'll have another one for other type of production. Each one has its own room, and hopefully we'll have enough different things going on that we can fill this whole room up. We should be able to. But in here is going to be the mechanism factories for ore production, okay? Or ingot production. And eventually, I believe this is big enough for everything that I need. because there's going to be all the machines, and then all of the different liquid and gas separators and condensers, and I don't think I need a reaction chamber, or I might actually. Again, it's been a while, and the last time I used Mechanism, the max tier you could get was a 4-tier system, which means that you could quadruple your ores, quadruple your ingots. That's the last time I used. Apparently now there's a quintupling mechanism involved, so that'll be fun to get into. And plastic, I've just been pecking away at it, very slowly, getting it full up here. And we're gonna have to wait a little while. We're gonna have to get into Botania up here for the ceiling. What I want to use, not magical crops. Go right Botania. I really would like to put one of these cool blocks. They're kind of nice colored quartz. There's blaze quartz. There's red quartz, and there's sunny quartz. And I think sunny quartz, with its light pale color, would really offset the very darkness of this room if I had it up above. I can't tell you that for sure because I can't make it, because I need sunny quartz, which means I need a sunflower, and I have yet to find a sunflower field biome. So if I can find one, we'll be all set. I can just collect sunflowers. If I can't find one, what I have to do actually is get into Botania and get an alchemy catalyst, alright, and a whole mess of oxeye daisies, which are growing like weeds around my house, and then throw them in there and I'll get sunflower. But the alchemy catalyst requires 2 brewing stands, alright, and between last episode and this episode, we'll go outside and check out what we did. I did go into the nether, and I did find another fortress, and I did kill enough blazes to make 1 blaze seed, and I made a whole mess of others, and here we go. Alright, check this out. And I'm not even, all the way across that I can do yet. Now this portal, I've decided, is going to go in that level that's unfinished, just below there. I'm going to put all my portals in there, and there's a couple other portals that we can make. But what we have over here is, we have thaumium crops, we've got osmium crops, we have redstone and coal, iron, I made some. We have our dye crops over here. I made, look at it, his little ender eyes. I made an enderman crop. Whoa. And I made some gold. Okay. There's the blaze crop. It's slowly growing. And I also have some lapis crops. Now then, I went into the config files, and I'm cheating just a little bit. I don't call it cheating too much, but each of these plants has a chance to drop extra seeds, right? So 4, 5, 7, there we go. So I got an extra seed off of that one, right? The original configuration for that was 1 in 10 chance. 1 in 10? Yeah, 10%, so 1 in 10. 10% chance of getting 1 extra seed, and you wouldn't believe how few extra seeds you get. So I went ahead and I just bumped it up just an extra 10%. 20%, 1 in 5 chance of getting an extra seed. So even with that, I still haven't really been getting very many. I added an extra golem over here. He's collecting the Minicio seeds, because we use those to create different crop seeds, right? Alright, we're all up to speed now. No we're not. There's a few other things I went exploring to try and find the sunflower field, which I did not find. What I did find, though, somewhere, I think it's over here. Yeah, you see that hill right there? That one right there? That's another Thaumium dungeon. So now we have one here, and we have one here, Thaumcraft. The hill dungeons. That's actually really kind of nice that I have them so close. 2 of them very closely. And we might go and check those out soon, or I might just leave them for later. Usually it's just kind of random standard loot. There's usually not anything really amazingly rare in there. Sometimes you luck out, usually you don't. Alright, I think we're up to speed. I cut out all of that to make my fields. Yeah, see, I only got one out of that one. Obviously, the more you have, the more chances you get of getting an extra seed, but sometimes it doesn't even work out that way, so. See? I had the same amount, and all of those I cut down, so we'll just keep going with it. Now I have pumpkins growing, because pumpkins give you 6 biomass as opposed to wheat's 4 biomass, but of course I have a wheat farm giving me far more wheat than pumpkins, so I'm just growing them just for the heck of it. Alright, this episode, we are not going back into Twilight for a little bit. I know I mentioned I was going to wait until I had better armor. I thought about it. I really don't need better armor. I just need about, I don't know, 8 or 9 stacks of torches. Because the labyrinth, you really want to like light up every last corner in there. And then I'll just take my atomic disassembler, and I might even... Oh, I don't remember. That might be something to check. I might have to take a cube with me, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, that'd probably be the best bet, actually, is to take an energy cube with me. To charge it when I need to charge it, because I'll be going through quite a bit. Today, I think we are going to try and put this stuff upstairs and power it off of everything upstairs, right? Whoa. Up here. We're going to try and start laying it out, and I'm going to do it. See, it really doesn't matter, because I'm going to have to run an item conduit all the way for inserting anyway. So it doesn't really matter if I go all the way down for insert and exert, or input and output. So I'll have the output side down here, right there in fact. I kind of gave up ordering them. And then the input down here, and that'll all depend on what needs to be input and output. So let's start by getting power run behind everything, right? And we need power conduits. Hooray! And this might take us a few episodes, because I also want to, while I'm doing it, upgrade at least these two guys to their factory standard modes. We need... I sucked it up, and I brought all of my EnderIO stuff that I had up here. It was only appropriate. I already had the dark steel up there anyway, but now I need conduits. That should be more than enough. I'm going to have to make some. Oops. Yeah, that's fine. Because I definitely don't have enough. 51? Well, no, that might be enough. For the energy conduits, anyway. And what I'm going to have to do as well... Oh, let's figure out a way of getting all the various ores in there. I might, well, I think an advanced item filter will let me do it. I'm not sure, though. But very first thing we got to do is get power over there. Now then, do I want to go under the floor? Or do I want to go through the wall? You know what I can do? I could just... let me see. Power's going to go to you. So obviously we're going to have that there. I'll actually do this. In the long run, it's probably cheaper anyway. Alright, and that can break there. There, and yeah, I feel kind of dumb for laying all these out, but we're going to go all the way down to there. Alright, so there we go. We're going to lay down, and the final output will be right here. So that'll end up being the, the smelter. The energized smelter. Down, down, there, okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of conduit facades and cover these. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plastic facades, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of these facades, so I need 18 facades altogether. Now, let's see if I can actually make that many. I don't think I... yeah, I can. It's going to use up almost all of them, but... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, not... I think I counted that out right, you guys. I don't care about the block that's underneath the wall divider because no one's going to see that anyway. So what we need to do is plastic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thanks for nothing. Great. Now while that's doing that, we can actually go right ahead and pull our energized smelter. Oh, that's right. Okay, and now that that thing's done, we can pull our enrichment chamber too. And we can pull those two because we don't need those anymore. Done? Alright. Now, put that there and put the rest there. And we'll be back for those. We're going back upstairs. I had one person say that I was very good with magic, which thank you for saying that. And they want to see way more magic, and we will. I don't plan on ending this season prematurely like I did last season. Last season I did because a lot of bad stuff happened, and then the holidays happened, and then more bad stuff happened, and so it was like, we'll just go on to the next season. This season I plan on running for as long as people are watching it, and longer than that even, then because I'm actually having fun, which is nice. Oh, come on, you have to be done by now. I can upgrade this with... I don't have any dual capacitors left, do I? No, I used them all when I made all of the stuff over here, all of these guys. Now, all of this red energy conduit is eventually going to need to be replaced with either the orange or the green, and I'm going to go for green. I'm going to go for broke, which is the enhanced and the ender. They didn't used to call it. It used to be called basic, regular, and ultra, but we'll forgive them. And the reason I want to go with ender is because its max output is 20,000 RF per tick, as opposed to 640 RF per tick. And when we start building these guys up into their factory settings... Where's the other one? Oh, that's right. I already placed the energized smelter. When we build these guys up to their factory setting, they're going to be huge power sinks. So eventually we're going to need a much better power setup than we have right now. Alright, now we can go like this. And the only difference is those guys don't light up like everything else does, but we have so many different blocks that supply light that it doesn't even matter. You can't even tell. Alright, awesome. So now we have an energized smelter. It's getting power. Awesome. Just to make sure that it's getting power. Yep, it is. And it's getting power from this guy, who is being supplied power from these guys down here. Actually, this guy is getting power from this guy and this guy. this guy apparently. That's the other reason I need better quality conduits, energy conduits, is because between this and this, I only have the red ones running to this one, and that's not a lot of RF. I mean, 640 RF per tick. They can output far more than that, and I'm pretty sure I'm outputting more than that. Yeah, I mean, I got 700 joules per tick, and I can't remember the conversion, but I believe it's very close to being... Oh, that's 640, 160 kJ. I'm pretty sure they're generating more than what those conduits can handle right now. I could be wrong, though. Alright, so we have that done. We want to make these actually factory. I want to make these into their factory setting, basics factory right now. So what I got to do is I need some basic control circuits. I think that's the same for the enriching, yeah. So I need a bunch of these. Actually, as many as I can make right now would be fine. Oops, too high. I'm gonna have to put some notations. Oh, I can make a whole stack of these guys. Maybe. Do I have enough redstone to do it? Maybe. Oh. I don't. Or do I? And doop, doop. And we might as well put the one that I can't use anyway over there. Or do I? Ha ha! And that's why I was using magical crops. Totally wrong places, guys. Now, yes, I could have compressed those and made them more efficient. I only want 64 though, and then this needs to be empty because I might need it for something else. I'm just gonna put the redstone right down here. I am going to need more item conduits. Do I have more item conduits? I have 23, 25. That is not enough, I don't think. I need item filters anyway, but I can at least lay down the conduit first, like so. That's got to go all the way down through, underneath all of these, behind this, onto that central column there. I can run it under this and put an item filter up into this for wheat and pumpkins. Wheat or pumpkins, doesn't matter to me, either or. And that actually will allow me to produce plastic almost non-stop. And if I make an enrichment chamber and hook it in over here with an out, I don't even have to move this stuff. I could just move that into the enrichment chamber and yeah, do some cool stuff. Okay. We need redstone and iron, so I need another stack of iron. We'll go get that. And what we're doing, and well, for those of you who haven't seen Mechanism and how Mechanism works very much, this will be... Sorry, I'm trying to walk through the wall apparently. This will be pretty good for you guys. For those of you who have used Mechanism, you're like, yeah, I know exactly what you're doing. And good, you should know exactly what I'm doing. If you don't, then you really need to go back and get back into it. It's iron, control circuits, enrichment chamber, and redstone. And that gets me a basic enriching factory. Now, the advanced one requires osmium enriched alloy in the advanced control circuits, which is a basic control circuit between more enriched alloy. We won't make those just quite yet. And then the ultra one is even worse, but what I need to do is I need to get this guy out. Take this. Thank you. Put my factory down. We'll take a look at that in a second, I promise. I just want to make them all now while I can. Wow, I am bad. Iron. The redstone will make us a basic smelting factory. Pretty cool, right? You're like, yeah, I don't understand why it's cool yet. Why don't you show me? I will. Oh, I still can't scan those. So, the smelting energized smelter had one slot, and it ran, and it did good. Same with the enriching factory. The smelting factory has 3 slots. Okay? So I can actually put 3 different types of ore in here, or 3 stacks of the same type of ore in here, and it'll smelt all of them into whatever their ingots are. Pretty darn cool. This would be if it required a gas. This is the gas bar. It would appear to me that the... Oh, no, there's where the upgrades go. Yeah, so pretty good. I might need to set up the side. Yes, I do. So I need to set up blue over here. Bottom is energy. This side will be input. This side will be off, and that side will be off. Okay. So that's getting energy. Now then, red has to come from the left. Energy, that can be off. That can be off. Actually, what we can do is we can say output on the bottom, and it's going to pull energy anyway because it's kind of forced to, thanks to EnderIO. There. That'll work. What's the next one up? I don't have the tree in front of me. I gotta go and say mechanism wiki. I don't remember the order that it goes in. I'll look that up real quick while I go and put these somewhere. I don't know where I'm going to put these. I don't know if I want to continue this color wall down, or maybe I will. Just going to put these there. I'm going to take the plastic that we got and fill in some more of this hole. Good. Alright, let me see here. Tier 1, Tier 2... Tier 0, Tier 1. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Scary stuff? No? We will get into this stuff eventually. I'm still setting everything up, though, remember. Let me see here. Tier 2 needs a purification chamber and a crusher. Well, I have a crusher. Wait a minute, where is my crusher? Oh, it's over there. That's right, I need a new crusher. But I do need a purification chamber. And with that purification chamber, I need oxygen. Oh, I need a... Oh, don't I already have a purification chamber? No, I don't. This one we might have to wait until next episode to make, because I need to make a bunch of these. How much time do we got? Got about 2 minutes. We'll make some of these. I think we have time. Just need... I have iron, so we can just go and... I need 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, but I need an enrichment chamber too. So, pure enrichment. I need a steel casing. I need steel. I don't know if I have 4 steel or not. I might have to make steel too. I have 0 steel, guys, so I gotta make steel too, which uses the same machine. So we're not gonna be able to make that today. But you know what? We can finish this episode off with... shoot. What we can do, actually, and finish this off a little bit, is just take an extra 5 minutes and go and visit one of those Thaumcraft mounds and see what goodies await us. We've got a fully charged atomic disassembler, we have our book, and we have enough torches that we should be able to get in there without dying. Now then, A or B? A or B? I guess what matters is which one's closer. Alright, you're closer, so we'll go to the 568 one. That's on the other side of the mountain. Oh, I didn't mention, I put a new ceiling out on my Thaum room. It's smoky quartz. That used a lot of nether quartz and a lot of coal. But it looks pretty nice. It's very dark. It's very dark. I'm thinking I need something to line that with, like a inverted step or something. And I did research and make some paving stones of warding, like I said I was going to. Okay, now that we've updated you on that. So we're at 30 minutes now, actually 31 as of right now, and we are going to go over here and check it out. It will be the end of the episode because I do want to try and mix some stuff up a little bit. But also, it's not going to matter much if we go up to 35 minutes. Hopefully, we'll be able to get down and in here without too much trouble. There are spawners located in these. There's a skeleton spawner, and there is a zombie spawner. Plus, it has a tainted node in the center of it, which will spawn angry zombies. The ones that get really, really big. So what we're going to do, actually, is we're not going to go through, we're going to cheat. We're not going to go through the entryway, which is over here somewhere. Right here. Here's the entryway, right? Oh, see? There's one right there. We are actually... Okay, the spawners are on that side, right? That's what we're gonna do. We're actually gonna dig down beside it. So I'm a cheating bastard. Aha! Alright, now we're gonna go this way. Ah! Ah! That was scary. Must have come from somewhere else. Alright. That should be all of them. Let's eat a little bit, and then we'll go in and see... Well, we'll have to kill the ones that are down in the pit, but that shouldn't be too bad. Ah! You little jerk. Shot me in the back of the head. And we're just gonna light this place up as well as we can. Where are you guys coming from? Is there some up here? No. Alright, we got a bunch of angry zombies down here. Just gonna try and kill them as best, or furious zombies, I should say. That's right. There we go. Alright, so we've got 2 jars and a chest. And it doesn't even appear to be a trapped chest. Ooh! Ender pearls, music disc, black lotus, gunpowder. And then I'm gonna take a wild guess and say we've got some coins and or potions. Coin. And coins. Not very amazing. And we got out of there just in time. We're gonna scan you. Sinister, not tainted. I meant sinister. You guys knew what I meant. I knew what I meant. Okay, there is the Thaumcraft Hill Dungeon, I guess I like to call them, the Hill Forts. Sometimes you can find some really good loot. This time we didn't find some I mean, we found some useful stuff, but not amazingly useful stuff. But that's going to do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, we're going to continue with Mechanism and getting our new production room set up and ready to go. It's going to be super awesome, I promise. And once we actually get it totally set up, I mean, we're talking fully set up to a tier 4, I guess, system with all of the fixins. We will be making so much ore, we won't know what to do with it all. We'll actually be wondering what we can do with it, because we'll have so much. Okay, there's that really big tree, so I know my house is over here. But that's going to be the end of this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a like down below is very much appreciated. Not required by me, though. It's all up to you if you'd like to do it. Leave me some comments on what you think I should make the roof for this out of. Remember that it's got to come up a bit, maybe stepped up a bit, because this all gets gone away for our house, and I would like it to not be one big straight flat wall like my elevator tower is becoming. I'd like it to kind of have some depth to it. So some parts come in, some parts can come out. I haven't quite decided what I want to do yet. I do know that I'm going to be coming back into Twilight soon. Much sooner than what I had originally predicted, to get more maze stone. I got over the fact that I blew up. I found out, yes, traps are bad. I don't ever remember traps doing that, but everyone says that they do, so I'm going to believe everyone. Tripwires, I should say. But yeah, next episode we probably will have most, if not all, of our mechanism production up in that room. We will make the purifying factory, because once we have a purifying chamber, the factory is just the simple like that, right? And the chamber is going to be a little bit of a pain because it takes advanced control circuits and advanced and enriched alloys and whatnot, and an enrichment chamber, which we need to make even more stuff for, like steel. So I'm going to make sure, I'm going to make a bunch of steel. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a steel plant crop, magic crop, throw it out there, and then we'll have a lot of steel. But I've rambled on enough for you guys. Hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll check you all later.